Hello guys and welcome to the new episode of 3 Silly Pointers. We've made it to semis after a long waited revenge over the Aussies. Spicy vada pav, too spicy for the Aussies.
The mirchi was too much.
Heavy mirchi. So yeah man, really good. Feeling fucking amazing. Rohit Sharma 92 at a strike rate of 270 plus. Long awaited innings from Fedji.
भाई चश्मा तो क्यों उतार के रखा है?
आज रिफ्लेक्शन पोलराइजेशन नहीं है हमारे कैमरा में.
The future is too bright. So yeah, at least looking that way for Team India, man. Views? First, I think let's start with the downside. Virat Kohli
Missing.
Been missing for a while now, and it's really scary that is this the end for him in T20s? Is that what we're
I
looking
think 100%. I think he'll retire. Take a voluntary.
Voluntary retirement. Stick to the other two formats.
And IPL.
इस साल का अपना इनाम दे ना कोहली खेल दे.
Yeah.
It's very sad to see what's happening to him because he had a very good year in the IPL and we expected that form to continue. We even opened with him. So all things said and done, maybe he should have done better. But see, now the crunch games are coming up and maybe Kohli shows up. You can never write him off. That's the good part.
So
But
he's staying. He's staying at the opening position for the next 2 games or whatever.
I don't think you can switch right now. It's too late to do those chopping and changing. Let's see where it goes, but hopefully he comes back and finds some form. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, as we already discussed, our team doesn't change. They'll stick with the same.
Dubey stays, no matter.
Dubey stays.
He's made it.
Jadeja stays.
Yeah.
And the only one thankfully left was Siraj, which was a good decision because you all can see what Kuldeep is doing.
Yeah, I think you called it where he will be unleashed.
Yeah.
Extremely unleashed he was, man.
Yeah.
That wicket of Maxwell was oof.
Oh, class. And I think fine. Apart from Virat Kohli and Jaddu, I think all 9 contributed.
Yeah. I mean, Aksar's catch was
Brilliant. I think bowling also really pulled it back.
yeah.
Really
Surya was in form, hitting at the strike rate of 200.
What did Jadeja do?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. So
One catch dropped, 1 over bowled, and 3 balls wasted.
168.
1-6.
And she ate.
But I think from the beginning of the tournament, Virat Kohli and Jaddu haven't done much. They called it in the first podcast almost a month ago.
Yeah. That they make it to the teams, but they don't do much.
Is Jaddu important in Team India? But yeah, on the other side, the heroes. What do you think, man? I mean, what did you feel of the heroes?
I mean, obviously Sharma. I mean, that goes without saying. I think Arshdeep picked up those wickets when it was acquired.
Crucial.
Warner.
Yeah, Warner was a very important wicket in the start, Even though they accelerated post that, but I think we have a mental block against Warner.
Yeah.
And he also somewhere has it in him to play against us.
Absolutely.
So it was very crucial with Arshdeep taking
He's
Warner.
performing well in the World Cup because he was very dicey coming in. We were all,
Nobody was sure about what we were going to get from him.
And I mean, if you see yesterday, he was the only one who swung the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, Bumrah also couldn't swing it.
Yeah.
So he's the only guy who's moving it for us in those pitches. So
I think unsung hero until now for us. He goes under the radar because there's Bumrah who does absolutely unimaginable things.
and now Kuldeep. So
He goes under the radar, but he's taking wickets in every game. 3 wickets, man, almost the last 2 or 3 games. So that's great, man. Anyone else? Who are the other heroes?
I think first we have to व्यक्तिगत दुश्मनी है बदला तो हम लेंगे ही. Rohit Sharma doing it for us after that catch drop and the whole history repeating of him getting heads catch and stuff like that. Beautiful. A story written in the heavens for us.
Yeah, and everyone said left arm swing he can't play.
You
But
back
Stark,
the fuck out of Stark.
Mitchell Stark out of the park. 29 runs of the over. It was brilliant for us to watch.
Yeah.
As Indian fans after all the bullshit.
Guys, stop calling him Vada Pav.
Spicy it was. But great, man. Now, from Australia's side, where do you think they faltered?
The overconfidence and arrogance.
Pat Cummins.
bowling. That's where they lost it. I mean, I don't think they were ever winning it after India scored 200 plus.
Yeah. That's the highest.
Such a game, you can't let the team make 200 plus and then expect to win.
Absolutely. And we didn't have to win the game. They had to.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's why they lost it in their bowling. You can't say much about their batting because I think Travis had played beautifully.
Apart from him, there weren't many contributions.
Yeah, but like they still were there 20 runs short. So I mean, like
180 plus.
that is still good as a batting
decent
team.
Yeah, but we did drop a lot of catches. Like if you remember, Rohit Sharma getting into his prime pain-chode wala form where
Yeah.
punt dropped Mitchell Marsh's catch. So that, I mean, I don't know.
I
Was
think
it?
even they dropped Hardik, after which Hardik hit 28.
Yeah, that was, and I think.
But they're fielding overall.
Yeah,
and
throughout the
overall-
tournament. Yeah, even against Afghanistan. Yeah.
They're not known for that. So it's quite a
Surprising,
surprise.
man. Maybe it's a confidence that they don't have
Yeah.
within them. Because that's something fielding that you see, right? Where the team is confident, it shows in the fielding
Absolutely.
straight away. And that was something very surprising. The captain, Mitchell Marsh, I think dropped in the match because Artik made like 30 or
Yeah, he changed the game from that.
17 some balls. So I think that was used on 1 or 2 with their dropped catch. So overall, I think fielding has been very poor. Yeah, I think we can keep slating and insulting the Australian team. I think,
We love it.
in all aspects.
Great cricketer, if you're watching, remember.
If you're coming
free.
for the Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good. Australian curry was served.
So
So yeah, back to Melbourne for them, I guess.
a long flight back because of the other game that went down. That's Afghanistan versus Bangladesh. What are your views?
I think brilliant, man.
What a
Watching
game.
Afghanistan. First, again, coming back to slaughtering the Aussies. First, absolutely giving an amazing performance against the Aussies.
Yeah.
Beating them, and I feel they completely outplayed them.
Yeah.
They won by 25 runs, which is a huge margin
Definitely.
in T20. And again, Afghanistan's fielding was absolutely brilliant. Australia, absolutely horrible. Marcus Stoinis did some weird
Yeah, what was that celebration?
against a team that
Maybe he was pointing where he's going home.
There's that. I mean, Aussies are known for this sort of rubbish, man.
But I just thought yesterday's games Afghanistan was overall a very good game, you know. There was a point where Bangladesh also could make it. There was that
At this point, let me interrupt you and ask you, did you see the point where in DLS method, Afghanistan was ahead?
Yeah.
The coach signals
And that's
to the team,
that's the moment.
waste time, stop
That's
it.
the moment.
Let's roll Gulbadin from here.
So let the rains come down. And
He was-
Gulbadin is in slips and he's flat just before
It's like a sniper shot him in his leg and he's oh my hamstring, and 30 minutes later the man was running the fastest on the pitch.
He bowled an over and he took a wicket.
That was
That was
hilarious.
brilliant. I think we are for it. We are
All for it.
Need to see more of this.
It's like he was their Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah, and that was brilliant to watch and so obvious
Yeah.
what is happening to everyone.
And nobody could say anything, nobody could do anything. And Rashid went on to, don't do this. And like you could see, even that was like not wholeheartedly doing that. You don't do this.
But you have to show something for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a brilliant job.
There was a funny moment when then there were two guys like he literally put his arms over them and he limped off. And then he came back and bowled an over. So
Brilliant, brilliant. I think Oscar deserving
out of the book.
The Oscar goes to Gulbadi.
Out of the book.
definitely. I think he was out for 5 odd minutes. He comes back sprinting.
Yeah.
I think you need to see his doctor, man.
It's been a while, my knee has been
That's what happened.
Yeah.
The real injury.
Need to call the physio from
Physio
the
from Afghanistan.
But yeah, overall, I think Afghanistan very well deserved. I think deserved players to come to the semis. Rashid Khan absolutely captain performance. He took 3 or 4 wickets in that innings. Bangladesh definitely had a chance if they made the under 15 in 15 overs.
Right.
They could have come above 12 points.
I don't think they were even playing for that. They were just playing for
Yeah.
points at the
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bangladesh.
I don't think they also thought they would be in a position to qualify. You know?
After losing most of their games,
Yeah. They're like, हम भी जा सकते हैं यार.
मेरा selection हो गया.
And the Nagian dance comes with it. But I think good for us, man. As India, I think good. Bangladesh is out, Pakistan is out, Australia is out. England is going to be a.
You want to cut the segment and talk about the the semi-finals?
No, I think we can do a little bit more on Afghanistan. What do you feel about Gurbaz and their entire bowling unit, man? I think they are the main performers. I think the bowling unit has been absolutely.
Yeah, they've gelled well together. They are performing as a unit, backing each other up. Naveen has been a good find for them.
He got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fazal as well, Fazal over across the tournament has been brilliant.
So people stepping up on the right time, that's important for them. And it's nice to see that a bowling attack, not as pacey as it can get, but with line and length, can win you the games. And the spinners have always done the magic for them across all formats. So it's good to see them reach the first semi-final ever
Yeah.
in the history and beating Australia for the first time ever.
And very, very well deserved. I don't think too much of luck or anything involved. They went there, they fought their game. I think Gurbaz and Ibrahim as their opening partnership. Most games they've done really well. You know, whatever extent they give them there.
Both of them took to Twitter to speak about the bilateral series that was cancelled by Australia and mentioned now they have to play us for 2 points. Let's see if they play it out.
I think Afghanistan maybe should little turn it down.
No, I mean, I'm all for it. Let's go. Why does Australia always have the upper hand?
Yeah.
And why should they always be the ones to, show that, yeah, we are the up dogs over
Yeah, these are Afghanistan's tweets
Right.
against all the controversy that's happening. Any chance in the world where Afghanistan can lift the two?
Yeah, why not? I mean, they have
I've-
25% chance I have now, so that's more than what anyone put them on. And
Brian Lara called it though.
he called them, yeah, for the semis, yeah, definitely. And also against South Africa, I mean, I think that match is a 50-50.
Where I think this is a good segue into the semis.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And the top four and the games coming ahead, where I personally would put that game at a solid 50-50 between South Africa
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because South Africa haven't been convincing at all.
at all. I don't think
So it's not like they're going to just walk over Afghanistan and win the game.
Yeah.
And Afghanistan have come back from a victory against Australia and Bangladesh. So they are on a very high morale scene.
Yeah, and I think their players are in form as
Yeah.
opposed to South Africa, where I think till now South Africa to reach the semis have had to play one semi-difficult game, which was against the Windies and first round. And I think you had a line.
Script likhne ho nahi. So the script was that. Fuck anything. You will say it. My specs are not there. I can't remember shit.
But yeah, so the host nation can't really say back home because they're already there, playing on the beaches.
But they were favorites for quite a few people. Let's
Yeah,
just
I
put
think
that
we
out.
all put them in the semis.
Yeah, yeah.
We expected them to do better, but
I
God
mean,
knows what.
their coaching staff is doing well. Bravo with Afghanistan and Pollard with England.
Okay.
The coaching staff is doing well. You
They
need
could
the
still play
vibes.
for them.
the vibes over there. But yeah, I think that was the only where I think again West Indies really screwed up.
Yeah.
That match that really slow total which South Africa had to sort of chase that, and they also they somehow reached. So I think was South Africa really not in form. 50-50, I'll give that game.
Also, I feel that the South Africans have a big problem with the leggies, and Afghanistan have two really great leggies, and they'll create a lot of issues for them. I don't think they'll pick Rashid Khan.
Yeah.
I don't think any of their players would pick Rashid Khan.
Noor also out there.
Noor is a little easier because he's always bowling the
Wrong one.
Yeah.
He's like Bishnoi.
Yeah.
Always the wrong.
There's
One
no
trajectory is set.
leg break.
Yeah.
But with Rashid, it can be anything.
Both sides.
Yeah.
And Rashid is in great form. His bowling, batting, whatever extent, I think absolutely we love that kid. I mean, you call him a kid, he's still 25. He's been about 24, 25 over the last 10 years since when he's.
We never know what it actually is then.
But yeah, what from South Africa side, what do you think could be the game changers?
If it has to be, I think Dickok.
Yeah.
He's been performing well and
Definitely.
he is a match changer.
Definitely.
So if he plays out of his skin, why not? I mean, like you said, they have a 50% chance. So, but they are chokers, so that other 50% goes there.
But they're the only unbeaten. They're the only team to win all their matches. I mean,
So are we.
India did play a match, but because
But
of the
like we were
cost.
going to lose to Canada is what.
No, but I'm just saying, like they're the only team
on games,
Yeah.
I did very
I'm
few.
just fucking.
Yeah, but like they're the only team to win all the matches, so there's that also on their side.
I think fair play, whatever they're doing, they're pulling in.
And they could also have been the team that would have gotten out while winning all the games. That's in a parallel universe,
Yeah.
a different script from Jai Bhai.
I do think South Africa, if they win the toss, they'll put Afghanistan into bat.
Right.
Try to get them all out because that is where I think the game is in South Africa's half. With they
Their
do have a
bowling.
very strong bowling lineup with Shamsi and Maharaj coming in as well.
Yeah.
We all know the fast bowlers South Africa, which is a great as it is. But yeah, I think the spinners are also doing well. I think they're performing really well actually.
Yeah.
Shamsi and Maharaj are really pulling across.
The last game, I think they were the ones who pulled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shamji bowled
They were the
beautifully.
ones who pulled that
Yeah.
game for them. And also, like, I just feel that game's going to be the night game, obviously, because our
Yeah.
game's going to be in the day. Unless it's on 2 different days, I don't know.
No, it's not. It's in the morning and the evening.
Yeah, so then in the night, again, things change, man.
Yeah.
Like the game's very different in the nights. Like,
Yeah. The wind flow is different. Right?
Yeah.
It's from the land to the sea.
and I
So
mean,
Wind comes in as
Yeah.
so we've seen that in West Indies, the wind is also a big factor.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why the catches are being dropped.
Yeah, it is. It
You know,
is.
the ball moving.
Yesterday, the wind was at 21 kilometers an hour. Arshdeep had to stop a couple of times before he
Yeah.
bowled the ball because of his momentum being on rock.
So, yeah, so maybe that's one of the
I
reasons.
think
why-
very true, good point there, because I think all teams across the World Cup have been poor in with their fielding. South Africa, Australia, England as well. Good fielding sides have all been
Struggling to settle down in the.
quite poor. And I think, but on the side of fielding, I think we have to mention Bapu and
For catch.
And I think game changing, man. That
That
was.
catch, yeah, definitely. That's where the game changed.
I think our unsung hero till now in the World Cup.
Absolutely.
He comes in, he's doing his job. He's
Say whatever you want. We said he went on the Gujju visa, whatnot. But he's come clutch for us multiple times with catches, with an over against Pakistan, with his 20-run contribution. There have been multiple
against
things.
Australia as well, 7 runs economy. I think that's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good support to Kuldeep.
Yeah, I think that's where we turn the screws.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you do feel that he stays against England? For the
Absolutely. See, if you do have to make any changes, it is going to be either Shivam Dubey going out or Ravindra Bhai Jadeja going.
semis? Yeah.
Now, I don't know who has the balls to drop Jadeja, but guys have
but
the balls to drop.
I personally want Chahal to play.
In place of Jadeja?
Yeah. But
Or
it's
in
not
place-
going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it also changes the whole batting complexion of the
Yeah,
team,
absolutely.
right? Because Yuzvendra Chahal is a number 11. Like, he's
Yeah.
not going to give us anything.
Yeah.
I mean, with Jadeja, you can definitely expect at least 20 runs if he can play for like 2 overs.
Yeah.
The Inter man is a left arm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think Chahal will make it for Jadeja, but that's the only change. That's the only way you can put Chahal in. You can't drop the other 4 bowlers.
Yeah. But would you see Dubey going out for Samson now, so late in the tournament?
I don't think there's no changing happening.
No.
Yeah, I don't think either any change happens. But I do feel Dubey is not playing a natural game at all.
Yeah, and he's not at his best at all.
Yeah, because I think because of his first few failures, he's trying to conserve his wicket and play in maybe 20 or 22. Before that, also made like 31 of 25, which is not his role.
Yeah.
I think either the team needs to give him the confidence that okay, even if you get out, it's fine. There is batting to come. Like we're seeing the past week, Aksar hasn't got a bat,
Yeah.
but he's a good bat. So I feel Dubey can be given the confidence that you go out, do the 30 from 10, 12 balls, what he's there for, and not try and play like a top order batsman. I think that will be a big confidence booster for Team India.
I asked you this question before, but did you see the struggle against Mitchell Starc for the way with the short ball and the Yorkers on his legs?
Yeah, I feel definitely these are some of his
Weaknesses?
but not only that, even against spin and stuff, I think,
Where he should be a hitter, he's not being.
yeah, against Zampa, his last 2 only had 5.
Yeah.
Which is not what Dubey is there for. He's there for that moment where you take 20
Yeah,
off that.
absolutely.
And even though he got out, right, very timid, lifted to deep
And he is a guy with a lot of power. Why isn't he just hitting it? I mean, maybe he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
We don't.
I think it's a confidence issue, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which I feel should and hopefully comes well. So after the first game, whatever is slated, Shivam Dubey, hoping he'll come into some IPL form. From England's point of view, what would you say are the odds England versus India?
I think that's also 50-50. I would not give anyone an upper hand. The Australia game was also 50-50, and I think England also will be 50-50. Like, they're the ones who we lost to in the last T20 World Cup in the semi-final.
Yeah,
So
10
that's
wickets. Got settled.
It's a
So is
semi-final
it a
repeat.
revenge road that we are on? That we take a revenge against all the teams that have done us?
And then what? Afghanistan takes revenge on us. 4th.
We're helping them play.
For the final.
If Afghanistan beats us in the final, if they do make it, I'm saying don't let them play in Delhi. Let them go back and play wherever they want.
But yeah, I agree, man. I think England have equal.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, man.
Where do you think England can trump Team India?
I would say, firstly, let me say it is 70-30 in India's favor.
Fair.
Because I feel at the minute, India is in better form than from our bowlers to our batters. Not all 11, but at least 9 out of 11.
Okay.
That's not the case for England at the minute. Chris Jordan will perform in your against the weaker sides, not against the main guys. He struggled to bowl against Australia or South Africa and stuff.
Get battered.
Yeah, so he is a weakness in their team. And from the batting perspective, if Phil Salt gets that start, he will make it big. But if you get him out in the first 5-6 balls, then the combination doesn't help them. It's all hitters.
Yeah, because then Moeen is zero consistency, Westo zero, Harry Brook nothing. He's nothing in terms of consistency. Yeah? Livingston is not going to give you anything in consistency.
It's all hitters. Back-to-back
is not
hitters.
going to give you much in consistency. Like I supposed, I mean, some of the other teams, Afghanistan, even South Africa, it doesn't matter. You have certain players playing through the series, but I don't think India's.
Yeah. So would you still say it's 50-50?
I would probably go slightly 60-40 towards India only because
I changed one mind. Let's see if I change the other.
No, I'm still stuck on 50-50. It's a World Cup semi-final.
I agree.
It's not a group stage or a Super 8 match.
So you
The
think
pressure is going to be on us as well.
Well, to be
Like in
fair-
the last match, there was hardly any pressure, right? Like
Yeah.
we were almost confirmed to go out. Like it would need a miracle for us to go out from that stage. So we were definitely not playing with so much pressure on us. But
does that mean Surya is feeling then?
next game there's going to be pressure. Yeah, like you lose, you're back to Delhi. So
But I feel, yeah, I mean, T20 is a format where even though we name all the Indian batters that aren't consistent, you only need to play
yeah, I feel
one or two games and then you
it's the most like neutralized format in the game.
Yeah.
Anyone can beat anyone on their team.
Because 20 balls changes the whole complexion of the entire.
You can be a person who's not in form, you can just come hit 1-6 and then
It changes.
yeah, so it's just I still feel it's a 50-50. It's a semi-final, but yeah.
I think
Yeah.
all three with three slightly different.
Yeah.
Views, which is great for the viewers. Let us know in comments what do you think? What's India's chances like?
Well, on the other side, India's trump cards, absolute trump cards. What do you feel? Are we sticking with the similar
JB.
heroes?
Kuldeep.
JB, Kuldeep.
I think we have to talk about Jasprit Bumrah, man. I don't think I've ever seen a single-handed bowling sort of campaign as good as Jasprit Bumrah in my life.
He could write a book on how to bowl consistently across all formats for how many ever years he's played now.
On any pitch, anywhere in the world, he takes one match to change his entire format of bowling. Before the Australia game,